Hello everyone, welcome back to another NetSuite tutorial brought to you by Witham. In today's video, we are going to look at a Suite app that is not only free, but gaining a lot of recent popularity amongst NetSuite end users. This Suite app is called File Drag and Drop. And what this does is it basically acts as an alternative to NetSuite's default or native method for uploading files, whereas once installed, you will be able to simply drag and drop files from anywhere in your desktop to the record on NetSuite. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through the installation of the Suite app, the configuration, and then finally using the Suite app. And just real quick before we get started today, everything that I'm going to cover can be found in the Help Center under Suite apps. So down here you can see installing, configuring, and using. So first start off installing the Suite app. Here you can see the bundle ID under in the Help Center. So we can either use this or the name to find the Suite app. And what we're going to do is to navigate to that page where you're going to go to Customization, Suite Bundler, Search and Install Bundles. Now, like I said, you can either copy and paste the bundle ID here from the Help Center, or you can just simply start typing in file, drag, and search. It'll probably be the first one here. And there you can cross-reference the bundle ID just to make sure. But you'll click on this and hit install. Do you want to proceed? Okay. It's going to ask you one more time if you want to install. Once this page loads, and I've actually already installed this, so I'm not going to hit it again. But once it goes to this next page, you'll see install bundle. For me, it's update because I've already installed it, but you'll click install bundle right here. And then you'll be able to, it'll take you to your installed bundles list. And if it doesn't, you can find that at Customization, Suite Bundler, Search and Install Bundles list. And if you scroll down, you'll see File Drag and Drop. And it might say pending. You'll just have to refresh until you finally see that green check mark. And once that green check mark is there, you're ready to start configuring. So to configure the Suite app, we are going to go to Setup, Customization, and File Drag and Drop. So first, you're going to see the Preferences page, and the first thing on that page is the Enable File Drag and Drop checkbox. So what this means is if you want to enable the file drag and drop in your account, you have to click this. Next would be the global destination folder. So if you want to enable file drag and drop across all records within NetSuite, you can specify a global destination folder here. However, if you want to only allow file drag and drop feature for transactions like sales orders and purchase orders, you would leave this blank, and then we would specify on the next page record types. But for now, we're just going to say attachments received. Error message would be for any type of errors that occur. Who do you want these messages to go to? You can select the specific user, or if you leave it blank, it'll just go out to all account administrators. So we're just going to leave this blank for now. So we're going to save it next. And if you specified a global destination folder and then the first preferences page, you could leave this blank, and it would, you would see the drop zone appear on every record. But if you wanted to get a little more granular and you wanted to say, I want, all case attachments or attachments that are going on case records to have their own folder, we could set up what's called, a new folder pattern. So I went ahead and set one up here for cases. And basically what I did is, so if we just go to edit, you would select your record type case. You would say, I want to use folder pattern check, and you'll specify the name of the folder. So if the name of the folder, case attachments, isn't already created, then it would create this folder automatically. And then I want to say, so the name of each folder is going to be case, and then whatever the record ID is. This way, we can drill down to documents that are saved to each individual case. Just a nicer way of cataloging things. And now we're going to just hit, okay, we'll just go to save this. We'll do save and next. and we'll hit finish. Okay, so now when we navigate to any record in NetSuite, we will now see, so I'll go to purchase order here, for instance. We'll now see what's called the drop zone in the top right corner. And you'll see it says drop files here, click more options. And this is essentially where you'll drag and drop your file. So in addition to this, so you can drag and drop files to an entire record. If you're on a transaction, you can also drag and drop files to specific line items. So if we want to drag and drop a file, I'll pull up my files here, PO line information, simply drag that down here and attach. One thing to note for attaching files to line items, the record must be in edit mode. If it is in view mode, it will not work. So once we have something attached, we can go here to show files from selected line items. We got to select the line item we've attached it to. Let's hit save. And this might take a second. All right, yep, so now let's come back in, let's edit. And we should now see, one thing to note, once you see a star in the Dropbox, that means that files have been dragged and dropped into this record. So we click on this first one, show files from selected line item. Was it the second one we dropped into? No. Okay, so we have it here. Let's try it again. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time. We're going to drag this to this first line. We'll just say yes. Now we select that line item. We want to show files from selected line item. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. So we'll close that. We'll save the record. And whenever you drag and drop to any record, whether it's up here at the top or at the line level, you can always go to communication files and see what files have been attached to that record. So now quickly, just to show the case, if you recall, we created a folder pattern for cases. So here we have a case. I've already dragged and dropped a file to this. And you can see here under files, well, maybe it didn't refresh. So let's try it again. Okay, so right now, yeah, I dragged and dropped case information. If we go to documents, drag and drop files, file cabinet, you will now see case attachments, which was what was the designated folder in my folder pattern. And now I see case 9, case 8, which is just the case with the record ID. So it's just a cleaner way to categorize. One more thing to note, if for whatever reason you don't see the drop zone on your record, first check to see if you have the files sub-tab enabled. If this is hidden from the record for any reason, it will not appear. So that's one thing that a lot of people sometimes need help with. Aside from that, you know, thanks for tuning in. I think you're ready to go and start installing the Suite app. And remember to always reference the Help Center if you need help. All right, tune in for the next one. Thank you.